going on, dudes and dudettes? It's Pip Surf with another daily update for the Cowabunga system. Today's Tuesday, December 15th, and we are fast approaching Christmas, and I hope you all have done your holiday shopping and not waiting till the last minute. I do that all the time, but you know, it happens. We all do it. Wait till the last minute and then shop. Coincidentally enough, this is the time of year, that we see retail sales jumping up for all that holiday shopping. So if you do see a growth in retail sales, that's normal. It happens. What you want to do is compare it from last year's and look at a year-over-year comparison rather than just a month-to-month basis, because you'll always see a growth most of the time during this time of year. So just a FYI for you there. I'm going to go ahead and get right into today's update. If this is your first time watching this video, you want to click on the link right above it that says if this is your first time visiting the blog, read this first. Click that link and it'll give you the rules to the system. Read it, digest it, and then come back, and these videos will make a lot more sense. Otherwise, you will be wasting your time because you will get lost. Okay, so that's my disclaimer, and now I got my 15-minute and my 4-hour chart for the cable. I'm going to open my 4-hour chart first and move it back to before midnight so you can see what it looked like. Okay, so just by looking at the past few days, you can see a lot of choppiness going on here. Now, our most recent trend change candle was not too long ago, and it was for an uptrend. And at the start of my day, there were no new trend change candles. Therefore, my trend is up at the start of the day. Now, if I zoom forward through today's action, you can see that we had a new trend change candle form. This was at 7 a.m. RSI is below 50 even though it's pointing upwards, and stochastics are trending down. So this is a valid trend change candle. Now, it doesn't actually confirm a trend until this candle closes. And so this candle closes at 11 a.m. Eastern time. And so until that time, you're still going by the previous trend change candle, which in this case it was for an uptrend. So the trend doesn't change from up to down until the close of this candle, which is at 11 a.m. So to recap, from midnight to 11 a.m. Eastern time, I'm looking for long trades. After 11 a.m., I'm looking for short trades. Okay? So that's our trend. And now I'm going to open my 15-minute chart, and I'll move this to before midnight. And before we start trading, we want to take a look at our news events for the day. And so I have Baby Pips open, and you can just click on this Tools tab. Just make sure this drop-down box is in your correct time zone so you have the right times. Remember, we're just looking for news that affects the sterling or the dollar. And today we had, you could see quite a few news reports at 4:30 a.m. for the sterling. So you just want to jot that time down. Again, at 8:30 we have PPI for the dollar as well as Empire Manufacturing. You want to jot that down, 8:30. At 9 you have the dollar again. You have total net TIC flows. And then at 9:15 you also have more U.S. reports with the capacity utilization and industrial production. Okay, so those were the times that you really wanted to watch out for, which is 4:30, 8:30, 9, and 9:15. So quite a few news events to watch out for. And you want to write all of those down or set an alert or alarm for you so that you know when those news events are coming out, because you don't want to be at the market in those times. Okay, so now it's the start of my day. I'm about to start trading, so I'm going to move my chart forward one candle at a time so it'll simulate a day's worth of action, and you can kind of see my thought process as I trade the Cowabunga system. Okay, so at the start of the day, remember, we're looking for long trades. The trend was up, and I have my news events. My first news event isn't until 4:30, so I'm going to start my day moving forward. Okay. And the first thing that's going to trigger my eye is a crossover to the upside. And here we get one at 2:30 a.m. Now I just look at my indicators. RSI is above 50. Stochastics are trending up. MACD has gone from negative to positive. This is a valid entry. Our news isn't until 4:30, so we have quite some time till news events hit. So this is a valid entry. I'm going to enter at the close of the candle, or as close to it as possible. In this case, it's 63.08. Our stop's going to be at the most recent swing low at 62.71, and then our target will be at the nearest 0 or 50 level, which will be at 63.50. Gives us plenty of room for nice profit. And now I'll just hold my trade, and the only thing here is if I'm in my trade, by the time news comes out, I'll exit no matter where I'm at. But until then, I'll let the trade do its thing. And unfortunately, you could see that we were stopped out fairly quickly. This was at 3 a.m. And we were just stopped out. So not much else to elaborate there. You just jot that in the books and continue to move forward. Remember, we're still looking for long trades. Let me just go back. This is 345, 415. So here's 430, the news candle. We're still looking just for long trades here at this point. Right now it's about 7:45. So I know news is coming out at 8:30, so I'm not going to take any crossovers if I see any. There's 8:30 there. Again, still not going to take any crossovers because I know news is coming out at 9. There's 9 right there. Here we get a crossover. First of all, though, it's 9:15, which is a news candle, so that should automatically raise a flag not to enter. But let's just look at the indicators just for fun. RSI is above 50, stochastics are trending up, and MACD was already positive from the candle before, so that would cancel out the signal anyways. Plus, it's a news candle, so either way, no entry there. And then we'll just continue to watch it. Now at this point right here, this is at the close of this candle would be 11 o'clock. So what I would see on my 4-hour chart is that a new trend change candle has formed, and so now the trend has changed from up to down. So now at this point, I'm only looking for short trades. Okay, and right here, as I'm doing this update, it's 11:30. It's the 11:30 candle right now. It's looking like we're going to see a crossover here. You can take that if you want. I'm not, just because I decided to just stop trading for the day. But you can. It's still within our time limit. Remember, our limit is noon Eastern time. Again, if it's closer towards noon, I'm a little more hesitant just because I know market volume tends to die down towards the later part of the U.S. session. So I will not enter, but if this happens to form a candle or form an entry, then by all means, you can feel free to enter it. Okay, well, that's it for today's update. If you have any questions, feel free to post it on the blog or in the forums, and I'll try my best to answer them. And hopefully you're starting to think more like I am the more you watch these videos, and if not, just keep coming back, and I guarantee you it'll help you out. The key is repetition, discipline, and just to get your practice in. That's really the most important thing, is that you get much better the more that you practice. Alright, so I will see you all on the next update. Cowabunga, dudes.